What if I told you that the world's most powerful intelligence agency has been hiding an unsolved mystery in plain sight for decades? Not inside a classified vault, not locked away in a secret bunker, but standing quietly in its own courtyard. Every day, CIA employees walk past it. Visitors see it, photographs of it exist. Yet despite decades of study, one part of its message remains completely unsolved. This isn't an internet legend. It isn't a conspiracy theory. It's real. And its name is Kryptos. The story begins in 1988. At the headquarters of the Central Intelligence Agency in Langley, Virginia, a mysterious sculpture was installed in the agency's courtyard. At first glance, it doesn't look extraordinary. A large sheet of weathered copper covered with thousands of carefully cut letters. But those letters aren't random. Hidden inside them is an encrypted message unlike anything the world had ever seen. The sculpture was created by American artist Jim Sanborn. But Sanborn didn't simply create a piece of modern art. He created a puzzle designed to challenge the brightest minds on Earth. The sculpture contains nearly 1,800 characters arranged into 4 encrypted sections, now known as K1, K2, K3, and K4. When Kryptos was first revealed, nobody knew whether the messages could even be solved. Years passed. Experts tried everything: military cryptographers, mathematicians, computer scientists, amateur code breakers from around the world. Everyone wanted to be the first person to unlock Kryptos. Finally, after years of effort, something incredible happened. The first section, K1, was successfully decoded. Then came K2, and later K3. It seemed only a matter of time before the final section would fall as well. But that's where the mystery truly began. The fourth section, known simply as K4, refused to give up its secret. Every known method was tested: frequency analysis, historical cipher techniques, computer algorithms, brute force attacks. Nothing worked. Years turned into decades. The internet exploded with theories. Some believed K4 contained the location of a hidden object. Others claimed it revealed classified CIA information. Some even suggested it pointed to another puzzle hidden somewhere on the sculpture itself. No one knew for sure. And perhaps the strangest part of all? The only person who knows the correct solution is Jim Sanborn himself. But he has refused to reveal it. Instead, he chose to make the mystery even deeper. Over the years, Sanborn released a handful of tiny clues. Not the answer. Just enough information to keep everyone searching. One clue revealed that the word Berlin appears somewhere inside K4. Years later, another clue emerged. The word clock. 2 words, thousands of possible meanings, and still no solution. These clues only created more questions. What does Berlin have to do with the CIA? Why a clock? Are these literal references or symbols pointing towards something much larger? To this day, nobody knows. And that's what makes Kryptos unlike any other unsolved code in history. Because unlike ancient manuscripts or forgotten civilizations, its creator is still alive, watching, waiting, knowing the answer, while the rest of the world continues to guess. After Kryptos was unveiled, experts from around the world immediately began trying to crack its hidden message. For years, nothing worked. Then, in the late 1990s, a breakthrough finally came. A CIA analyst named David Stein successfully decrypted the first section. Soon after, computer scientist Jim Galagly independently reached the exact same solution. The impossible had suddenly become possible. One by one, K1, K2, and K3 were finally solved. The messages weren't military secrets. Instead, they spoke about illusion, hidden locations, and even referenced the discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb. Each solved section seemed to lead towards something much bigger. Only one piece remained: K4, just 97 characters. Everyone believed it would be the easiest part to solve. Instead, it became the greatest mystery. The world's best cryptographers, mathematicians, intelligence agencies, and millions of puzzle enthusiasts attacked the code using every method imaginable. Ancient cipher techniques, modern encryption, artificial intelligence, even supercomputers capable of testing millions of possibilities. Nothing worked. More than 35 years later, K4 remains completely unsolved. Then something unexpected happened. Instead of revealing the answer, Jim Sanborn released a clue, just one word: Berlin. Years later, he released another: clock. 2 words, no explanation. Researchers immediately began connecting the dots. Did they point to the famous Berlin clock, to Cold War espionage, or were they simply another layer of misdirection? No one knows. Over time, countless theories appeared. Some believe K4 hides the location of a buried object. Others think it contains a classified CIA message. And perhaps the most fascinating theory of all, maybe Kryptos was never meant to be solved. Maybe the mystery itself is the masterpiece. Today, the sculpture still stands quietly inside CIA headquarters. Thousands of people walk past it every year, knowing that somewhere within just 97 characters, a secret still waits to be uncovered. Only one person knows the complete answer: Jim Sanborn. And until he chooses to reveal it, the world's most famous unsolved code will continue challenging anyone brave enough to try. So maybe the real question isn't, what does Kryptos say? Maybe the real question is, will humanity ever find out?